I'm in a place that's part gym, part rec center, and part arcade. This is Jeff. He hangs around here all the time. The reason is he built the place right after he quit his job. You can't tell from its exterior, but inside this industrial mall building, it's hopping. Literally. Jeff Eisfeld is the owner of the Grid Entertainment Center in Whitby, Ontario. It's a fitness center. No, it's a kids playland. No, it's an indoor play war zone. Actually, it's all those things.
So it's not really that we have 7 different businesses. We have one business that offers a lot of services.
And it's all entertainment and fitness at its core.
It's all activity and having fun.
Jeff choreographs workouts, he plays with kids and hosts corporate fun events because he loves his job. Which is cool because a few months ago he was a high-end successful event planner. These are photos from those events, big tents, dramatic setups, until the drama got to be too much.
I was managing one of my largest events of the year, a high-profile sporting event. I was driving home, and I'm on the phone with my manager, and him and I are just arguing back and forth because I was feeling like I wasn't getting support from the business, and I was being expected just to keep delivering, and they always wanted more, and yet I asked for just a little bit more and couldn't get it. So I was on the highway, I'm frustrated, I'm tired, and I ran out of gas. I almost started crying. I was that frustrated with my life and what I was being expected to do that I basically hung up with him, went and got gas, came back, drove home, I finished my event, and then after that point we knew that that was it.
Wow.
It was crazy.
That was a bad day.
That was a very bad day.
Jeff started working out at home. When that got boring, he moved to the basement.
The basement was kind of my sanctuary. I'd go down at night while my kids were asleep, work out for an hour until midnight.
When that got boring, he added cool lights and paint. Yes, that's a furnace. Then he started inviting over friends who loved it.
They said, this is the best workout I've ever had. It was so different, it was just fun. And then they would invite people. Next thing you know, I have 4 people in an 8x8 room. And then we knew we were onto something.
Jeff knew he had a hit idea, but he needed a bigger space, and a bigger space meant a lot of money, which he didn't have. So he wrote up a business plan and he applied for a bank loan. But it's how he applied for that loan that's interesting. First, he rented the space and filled it with stuff.
I bought all the fitness equipment on credit, and we filled this space. I had 20, 30 people, adults, kids working out. We had a professional videographer, and we shot a commercial. So you made part of your bank application, not just a business plan, but a video. A video, yeah. And sold that video to the bank. To the bank, yeah.
This is the video he submitted with his application. And you know what? It worked. How important do you think that video was in convincing the bank to give you all that money?
I think it was the deciding factor for sure. If it looks like a business, sounds like a business, it should be a business.
Not only did the video ensure a loan, it also doubled as a way to get people in the door.
It did really well on social media. We had instantly people messaging us asking when we're open. But again, I didn't have keys, I didn't own the place. The previous tenants were still in the back. So about 7 months after we shot the promo video, that we actually had the funds to buy them out, take the keys, and start renovating.
Thank you very much, sir, and have a great day.
Jean-Marc Usher is a business counselor with the Canadian Federation of Independent Business. He thinks that video application was pretty smart.
It's a great way to do it. I mean, that's how people raise millions of dollars on crowdfunding platforms, just from the video, right? So you're able to convince the small business advisor, at least play with his emotion if you have a good video, to sort of, go to bat for you.
Because they're not robots, they're humans.
Exactly,
right?
They're humans. And they're the ones that are going to go to the underwriters who are, in most cases are not even in your market. So they're going to go to them and say, this is a business owner, I trust them.
At the Grid, you can't help but notice one thing: the lighting. Jeff has put hundreds of cool lights and mirrors everywhere, which he thinks makes working out and having fun easier.
Most people think too with mirrors and that people being vain, that they want to look at themselves. It has nothing to do with being vain. You want to see progression. You see people who just stare at themselves and they're just making faces and they're posing, but you know what, there's nothing wrong with that. They want to see the change and they're proud of the amount of hours they've put in. So people shouldn't be ashamed to look at themselves in the mirror.
I do like to look at myself in the mirror.
See that shot? No pressure.
You know, I've been to gyms, and I've been to arcades.
Yep.
And I've been to like the kids' playland kind of thing. And this is a combination of all those three, really, isn't it?
The grid hosts birthday parties for kids, team building events, you name it, and the hours are flexible and by reservation. Jeff shows up when you want to come by, and if you decide you want to work out with him, he's going to push you to your limits.
Hold that weight, do some pull-ups. Here we go. That's it. What do you guys got?
It's intense. Intense is the right word. Intense is very much the right word. Like, we don't just focus on one group. We actually focus on like every aspect of our bodies, our conditioning, our weightlifting, our strength. It's like, it's.
When you see the things he can do, and then you try it, and you struggle with it so much, you just want to like get to that place, and like eventually like I want to be there.
Now, I'm not necessarily a fitness or play expert, so I brought one with me. This is Ben. He's 9, and he's my son, which was way cheaper than hiring an actual expert.
What's different about this place?
This is really cool, and I like the wallpaper on like the walls.
Do you think we should come back here again?
Yeah,
Yeah, just you and me?
yeah.
Right.
The grid is a great way to bring people together, and what better way to bring people together than a war? I just had to try this before I left. Game on.
Follow your leader. Go!
Time goes by fast in here. We were here for 7 hours. Almost long enough for me to sink a basket.
What are you laughing at?
You got to get one. Come on.
Do you ever miss having a job?
No, never. It's
Zero. Gone.
zero.
Done.
Yeah, I don't miss the commute. I don't miss the sick days, and I don't miss any of it. I wish I'd done it sooner, but I think when I did it was the right time for me in my life. Had I done it sooner just to go work somewhere else, I might not be where I am today.
I'm in a place that's part gym, part rec center, and part arcade. It didn't work. I'm in a place that's part gym, part rec center, and part arcade. This is Jeff. He hangs around here all the time. He built the place right after he quit his job. That was great.